Where's... Wait a minute. You mean he was never in this episode this whole time? After playing Ultima 7, did you get the feeling, oh yeah, the legendary Shuri! Where is Rhino? Where's... Wait a minute. You mean he was never in this episode this whole time? After playing Ultima 7, did you get the feeling like, you're not going to amount to jack squat? It is August, and you know what that means, right? Yes, National Goat Cheese Month in the US. So awesome, baby. Foxnex, no swiping. Foxnex, no swiping. Foxnex, no swiping. Booyaka, booyaka, it's Mysterio. How you doing? I am Smushy, and I like to talk to you like you're a 5-year-old. We're talking about that in this video, and...
Valley smash puny milestones.
My fellow Strike Force players. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You know, sometimes when you play a game, you feel like all you get in return is a big slap in the face. And then there's other times when you feel as happy as this guy here would play in the game. Gravitron coming to the game. Oh my goodness. I used to love this ride at the carnival when I was a kid.
It's not Gravitron!
What?
It's not Gravitron.
What?
It's not Gravitron.
What is not Gravitron?
It's Graviton. It's Graviton! No R, no Tron.
What happened? Somebody set us up the bomb. Main screen, turn on.
How are you, gentlemen? All your base R belong to us. You are on your way for destruction.
What you say?
You have no chance to survive. Make your time. Ha ha ha.
You should have gone for the head.
ValleyFlyin.
Dirty cheaters, beware! Foxnex is gonna crack down on you. Foxnex, aka Scopely. What is up, Valley Club? How are you guys doing? Treeman Prime in the house. Josh Lazenby. Jared, how are you doing? Dr. Gutter, what is up? Nicholas Smith. Naruto Fa, how are you, brother? Jared Vivash is in the house, guys. Pro Mafia, how are you doing? Madhu Harish. Steve Jones, what's the crack? Oh, I don't know what the crack is. Alex, how are you doing? Grace Daniel, Notification Squad in the house. Yeah, baby. Every time I see... Oh, where did that message go? Every time I see Sinister Six, I think, booyaka, booyaka, it's Mysterio. Yep, what is up, brother? Let's go. Steve, how are you doing? Did you end up making that video with Casino yesterday? Yes, I did an interview with Casino. It will be released later today. Unedited, mistakes and all. Even misspeaks and everything. So yeah, that'll be released later today, guys. Interview. You get the full side. You can make your own judgment. You guys can decide. What is up, Vivash? Chosen Gaming, how are you doing? Ghost Hunter Gal, what is up? Potter, how are you doing? Alistair, how are you? Tri-Quit, what is up? Michael, what is up, dude? Awesome stream. Yeah, Big Mac with salt, Ryan Hoffman. NC, what is up? I used to live in NC. Finally decided that it is about damn time. It's been in the terms of service. I don't know why it took so long. All right, thank you guys for the follow. Duke, Devlin, Dyer, Fruity, 1967, Wolferzaria. Thank you guys for the follows. Good morning, Jeffrey. What is up? What is up, Jake? Doug Datrong, Bo Bennett, Nick Harvey. How are you doing? Ready, Eddie. Shasta, how are you doing? Don't forget the live video. Yes, like the live video, guys. Oh, the StreamBot's bot is running. Muya Man. Ooh, a lot of people in the house, guys. Champ, Meow Meow, Naruto Zeva. Will Drew appear today? I have not spoken with Drew. I guess not a lot of rumors going on right now. So no Drew today. What is up, Marcus Striker? How are you doing? Nick's Games, 13 Mamba, Aiden Meadows. How would you feel? Foxnex response to Blitz bots. I was hoping that they would give that exact response like 2 months ago, but I'm glad it's better late than never, I guess, right? Eric Rhodes, Michael J, how are you guys doing? Jake finally unlocked Minerva after 6 months of play. Congratulations, brother. That is going to make Dark Dimension 2 a lot better for you. Sorian Sky, what is up? Thank you for the donation, brother.
You're breathtaking.
Valley got kicked out of Discord. A Boomer got triggered. few emotes and relatively game comments. Some people are born with a stick up. Soren, you are funny, brother. Funny. All right, let's get into the game. Let's get into some Marvel Strike Force. Because as fun it is, oh, what is this? No, this is the chat screen. Things are running slowly on my Streamlabs. What is going on? All right, we're very slow. Oh, BlueStacks. I gotta redo BlueStacks as well. Here we go. Now we see it. There it is. Let's move to the bottom there. And Blitz. Matthew's asking, should I take Thanos to 7 red star with promo credits? Up to you. Usage is very important, and that is something that I might do. That is how often I'm using Thanos, though. So hope that it helps. But usage, very, very important. Let's run this Blitz, and then we'll get to these crackdown on these dirty cheaters, these Blitz botters right here. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose a few right here because this is not a Blitz that we care about the score. We care about our wins. Probably not gonna get to all of the milestones. Mort Gaming, how are you doing, man? Having fun smashing it. Yes, I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Good morning from Vegas. What is up? Travis Richardson. All right, we gotta lose this. We gotta drop down some tiers. Spent 27 days on Node 7 in Dark Dimension 3. Iron Fists are not fun. Yes. I think I played Dark Dimension 3 like 2 times in the past week. I've been slacking on remembering to play that. Every time I'm like, oh, I might stream at night. Let me hold off, and then I end up not streaming, and then I end up forgetting all about my Dark Dimension 3. So, but Milestone 20, you are further than me, Uzar. Dante, what is up from a free red? Morning, brother. 2-way from Negasonic. Looking forward to seeing her in action. She is good. She is one of those characters that, we don't want to win this. She's one of those characters that needs some stats behind her, though. She needs that damage. She needs either high red stars, high gold stars, or both. XAOCC, hope you are doing well as well, brother. Oh, lots of follows in the chat. Let me give you guys a shout out. Slim Sayer, Expert Bruh, Mad Shiladonian, Nick's Games Twitch, Kavirizu, V-Ruse1, thank you for the follow. And man, you guys have some tough names to follow. I'm butchering these. CX Agent 42, thank you guys for the follow. And Thanos, let's get some Thanos love here. Yeah, baby. All right, Tori, always love watching your content. Keep it up. Thank you, brother. Can't wait for Poirier tomorrow. Oh, it's a good fight tomorrow. The fight card tomorrow is really good. It's free on ESPN too, so it should be fun. Never blitzed so hard on Milestone 24. Man, I went hard on one of them. I got all the milestones on one of them. I think there was 3. Or 3 recent ones. This one, Symbiote Spider-Man, and it was a Symbiote Spider-Man? I don't know. There was a Cyclops. I'm getting confused. But the last one I got all the milestones. The one before that I didn't. Whatever they were. I don't remember what they were. Nick's Games, it's me on Twitch. Nice. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the follow, Nick. Muy man, I forgot. Poirier. Shouldn't Fox think as more Blitz wins achievements? Didn't know the last one is 20,000. Achievements? Yeah, I like that. I like more Blitz achievements. I like that. First time in your stream. Welcome, Zen Harold. I hope you enjoy your time here. Oh, why am I autoing? We need to auto lose this. We're trying to drop down tiers here. Once we get down to the lowest tier, we're going ahead and talk about the Blitz botting situation. Not sure why it's taking so long. It's been in the terms of service, and I'm not sure why it's taking them so long. I mean, I kind of know why. I'm not sure if I could disclose why, but I'm glad that they made the statement. I was asked if I could disclose. I haven't got it in a tournament. GSP versus Khabib. That would be a good fight. I think GSP is struggling with colitis, though, and that was the last I've heard. He's kind of retired because of that. All right, we need to use another one. Then we're going to talk about the Blitz bots. Uh-oh. Gulharm, thank you for the super chat donation. Carlton dance, baby. Thank you, brother. What a week. It has been a crazy week. And let me catch up to the Moonstar, Gang Raptor. Thank you guys for the follows. Some Spidey action for you. Let's go talk about this crackdown on these Blitz spotters. Oh, wrong screen there. That is the correct screen. There we go. All right. Crackdown on Blitz cheating. One of the topics that has been actually actively discussed over the past few months is surrounding the Blitz feature. This is one of the methods used to release new characters in the game. We understand that players have concerns about a small number of players that claim to be using a third-party application to script their Blitz bots to interfere with emulators to play Blitz while they're away from the screen. I am not sure. This has never been made known public. I'm not sure if it's a small number. I can only guess. I can only go by people that say that they have used it, and I'm not sure all the people that are using it that have not said anything. So it's hard. This one is debatable. Small number of players. All right, let's move on. This has been discussed at length by many players of the by many members of the studio. As we don't want to jump to conclusions, make any hasty decisions. This is important. And I think this is why it's taking so long. They don't want to jump to conclusions, make hasty decisions. False positives is something that I remember them discussing. Upon many months of investigation, we have a plan in place to move forward. And I guess this is another thing that is why this is taking so long. They wanted a plan before they made this decision to announce it. All right, so I wish they would have just said this. Even if they didn't have a plan, the use of third-party application bot scripts, similarly player activity in Blitz is considered cheating. I wish they just said this sentence in game months ago. That's all I wanted. Whether they had a plan or not, I'm glad they have a plan now, and I'm glad they're taking action in place, but I wish they would have just reiterated what's already in their terms of service, that this is clearly cheating. That's all I wanted a couple months ago. But plan moving forward, being able to ban people, being able to detect who is cheating. I think this is good stuff here, especially with all these Blitz release characters. All right. As this is the first official declaration by the studio that they I don't know if they're alleged. So again, considered cheating. We will not be permanently banning players retroactively. And this was kind of the feeling that I got after talking to Cerebro and John Durr about a month or two ago. They wanted to issue a warning first. So this is the warning, guys. Anybody that's been using Blitz bots, stop. I'm not sure what they're able to do, but they have a plan. They wanted to have a plan in place before they move forward. So I'm assuming, not confirming, but I'm assuming that this means that they can now start to detect these Blitz bots, which is good. Again, that's just an assumption though. However, any player that uses third-party software in question as of this date, and the date is yesterday, 16 hours ago, 17 now, June 25th, 2020, you'll be risk banning from your account permanently with an exclamation point. Thanks for your patience. Now let's go and see some responses that Cerebro gave in this. We have to move down here. I don't have it highlighted, so I got to search for it. Weekend blogs. I guess that is response to not the rest. This is not the blog. So, but there's another response right here. The conclusion may be obvious, but the associated plan of action to address is what needed time. So they needed that plan, which is kind of what we talked about, because I did read this comment before we started the stream. The words without the means to back it up would have been empty. And I understand that. I just wish they would have reiterated what is already in their terms of service. But yeah, plan now, good stuff. What are your guys' thoughts in chat, guys? Let's get back to the game. Boom, and let's use some of our manual auto Blitz skills here and take our teams through some Blitz action for some shards, for some fragments, for some Unity orbs. This crazy milestone event. I'll believe it when I see it. Yeah, I will. By the way, Winston seems also like BlueStacks is prohibited. Thoughts? I'm in danger if playing on BlueStacks. So they did not want false positives. People that are not Blitz, not using bots. I'm on BlueStacks right now. There's a lot of, I mean, especially content creators use BlueStacks legitimately. That would limit the content creator's ability to stream live and be able to put out content quickly. So saying it was cheating before plan and advising should have taken months ago. I agree. That's what I wanted. BlueStacks is fine. I think it is fine. I play on BlueStacks. I've talked to Cerebro. I've talked to devs that I do play on BlueStacks. I mentioned customer support. I've had issues on BlueStacks, not on iOS, in various responses, and nothing was ever said. BlueStacks is against the terms of service. So yeah, don't worry about using BlueStacks until it is said otherwise. You said you talked to Cerebro a couple months ago. Why was it not said it was illegal then? I do not know. I guess they wanted to have a plan in place first before they said that. Maybe because they didn't want the knowledge of it to be more widespread. I'm not sure why. The why is up to Cerebro, John Durr, and all the devs. I don't know. I'm not in those conversations. It's good that they have not addressed. It's good that they have not addressed it, but it's been far too long. They should have said this ages ago. I hope this helps the Blitz and Blitz scores. Oh, Goofy Bear! Thank you, brother. You are breathtaking. Thank you for the donation. Love your videos. Just a small token. Keep the content going. Cheers and stay safe, brother. Yes. I hope all you guys are staying safe. You guys are having a great Friday. Just build the app for the desktop. Not sure what is going on with Blitz. I mean, when we talked about the roadmap for 2020, pretty much everything that they said they were going to do has been done, except for significantly reducing low quality time. I was getting the impression that it's not just this, not just being able to scroll through your Blitz teams that is reducing the low quality time. Oh my goodness. Dakota Goodman, thank you for the super chat donation. What do you think of Taskmaster? Tier 14, 6 red star gold. Taskmaster's a very good character. You are breathtaking, brother. Taskmaster is a very, very good character. Has some standalone value as well, and if you play PvP, it's gonna be a good character in that mode as well. So yeah, awesome. 6 red star, 7 gold. That's awesome. Congratulations, brother. Charlie Rice, Hellfire 13. Thank you guys for the follow. PewDiePie.
Oh, make it rain.
An appearance on stream
Oh,
today.
make it rain. God damn it.
Oh my goodness. Falling all over the place. Vince, thank you for the follow as well. Did you see that Carnage and Greg are dancing the same on the field? I didn't see that. Most of the players, top players using BlueStacks, playing on a phone is a nightmare for a long session. Yeah, for streaming, it's tough. I mean, maybe if you're just doing a battle here and there, most of the time I end up playing on my phone. But when I'm making content, I'm doing that from my computer, and BlueStacks is the easiest for me. So I'm glad they didn't just say, hey, the easiest thing, no emulators. I'm glad they took the time to, figure out a solution that could detect, or I'm assuming can detect a Blitz bot. New company, possibly better resources, possibly. With change, there's going to be positives and negatives. So I'm assuming there's positives and negatives about the Scopely acquisition. I don't think anybody at the company will discuss what positives and negatives they are, but I'm assuming they are. In Cerebro's Pro, just said third-party app. BlueStacks isn't one of it. They should have been more clear while communicating. Let me see. Using third-party applications. So they're talking about the third-party applications or scripts. They're talking about the bots. The third-party applications or scripts is the bots. They're interfacing with the emulators. They're not talking about the emulators, Ben. So hold on. Let me just go here real quick. This is the auto win anyway. Third-party. Small number of players could claim to be using a third-party application or script. That's not BlueStacks. They're interfacing with the emulators. That's the scripts or bots. The third-party software is interfacing with the emulators. This is BlueStacks. This is Nox. This is what you guys play on. So they're not talking about that. So if there's any confusion, that is that. All right. Now hopefully that clears it up. I know there's a lot of questions still, but that is what we know so far. BlueStacks saved my cell phone's battery. It did. There's Scopely games that don't allow BlueStacks. There are a lot of games that don't allow BlueStacks. There's a lot of games that don't allow emulators. Marvel Strike Force is one that does, though. Yo, man, love the videos. Keep it up. Thank you, Tom. Watch your videos daily. Keep me coming. Thank you, Unstoppable Juggernaut, brother. And CJ82, thank you for the follow. And thank you for that comment. Boom. Fighting dance, guys. I'm assuming it's heat maps where players click, but that kind of concerns me as well, using BlueStacks with shortcuts to Blitz. Shortcuts is questionable. Shortcuts is questionable on that. It's a fine line between an emulator and actually playing. So I don't know. What else? What did I miss? Oh man, a lot of comments. All right, Valley, will you get all the explosive milestones? No, I will not get all the milestones. I'm not going that hard on Blitz. I'm not buying those silly orbs just to get more milestones. I mean, if you look at it, $20, that's like 6,000 points. Let's go take a look at this. This is where I'm at. I'm not doing too much. I'm at 21, so I'm not going to too crazy, but I think $20 is only like 3,000 extra. So it doesn't get you very far. So if I were to spend $20 right now, that would get me up to not even, almost close to milestone 23. It's like 3,888 or something like that. So not even 4,000. It might, yeah, almost 4,000. So it's yeah. I don't think it's a good value. I'm not gonna get all these. Unless you spend a lot or already started blitzing a lot. I missed a few rotations the previous days. What is a good level and geared to some of the teams, SS defenders, etc. There's no hard rule for that. It's a very fluid rule, which is why I don't think there's a certain tier. It's going to be dependent on where you are in arena, where you are in raids, your usage of those characters, where you need those characters. I think a good guideline for new tunes, if you can, is to try to at least get them to 5-star. That way they can unlock any legendary. Your villain mystic controllers, you should get them at least up to 6 stars. And gear is based on where you are in the game, in my opinion. So gear them up as needed. On topic of legendary characters, I want to go for Magneto next. I just unlocked Star. Is Magneto someone good to go for if I have enough of the characters at 5 stars? If you already have it done, yeah, go for it. Or if you're really close, go for it. I don't think he's one of the most valuable characters, which is why in that free-to-play guide, I didn't have him close to the beginning. I had him close to the end because I don't think he's that valuable. But if you're really close and you know that event is coming up very soon, might as well push for those last few shards of some of these characters. Is auto lose in Blitz something that can be done on iOS? Auto lose, yeah. I mean, you just go into a battle. Auto lose is easy. All you do is, and I won't lose here because this is actually one that I want to win, but auto lose is pretty easy. Not a chance. But there's macro programs I could download on my phone to auto win. The macro programs are questionable. I would be careful with those. All right, so to auto lose, just go right here, boom, quit battle, and you could lose the battle or you can retreat. That's a feature on all the things. So when I say auto lose, that's what I'm talking about. It's not like you click a button and you lose. You actually got to go into the battle. Is Emma confirmed as a 5th Marauder? I don't think Emma's been confirmed at all. Her name, I haven't seen her name in any of the data mines or anything official. But last week, Drew, the rumor guy, did give some hints that could mean Emma is coming to the game. I don't know. He's not here this week to ask him about it. I've been blitzing nonstop. I'm on milestone 25. It's tough. It's rough. This is not reducing low quality time, guys. This milestone like this, when they're getting a little worse than the last one. I think the last one was a little more player friendly. I like the Magneto. He works for me. Magneto's one of the best characters in the game. Just as far as legendaries and usefulness right now, he's not one of my most used characters. Has Fox Next officially said blitz spotting is against the terms of service? I've seen people talking about it. Have not heard anything official. They came out with a statement last night, Brian. It's been in their terms of service using like programs or things not playing, but now they've officially made a statement about Blitz bots. They're cracking down. They have spent months investigating. Now they have a plan in place to move forward. Nothing has been said about them being able to detect it, but I assume that means they are able to detect it now, and that's what they were waiting for. Yeah, but at the very least, they have come out. And let me go back to the thing again, in case for anybody that has missed it. I know most of you were here, but this is important. Regardless of anything else, use of third-party applications, bots, scripts that simulate player activity in Blitz is considered cheating. This is important because from this day forward, they're not banning players retroactively. Any player that uses a third-party software in question as of this date, you'll be banned. And third-party software, they're not talking about emulators. That is a separate thing they refer to right here. You're talking about third-party applications or scripts. So, yes, just to kind of reiterate, because that is the big topic today. What team beats the Asgardians? The new team, X-Force does. X-Men does. Aimtron does. I think I use Aimtron the most because we don't have a full X-Force. I think the power armor will as well, if I remember correctly. Not 100% sure on that. Glad to be blitzing with others. That makes it a bit more bearable. These milestones, man. These milestones are not fun. These milestones are to get some cool rewards in the game, but they're not fun. This is the part of blitzing that I don't like when I have to grind it. I like playing it. I like testing out teams. I like having fun with teams, but when I'm like, oh, I have to grind, it's not as fun. Macros are scripts, which are essentially bots. Shortcuts simply exactly. Xenocide 79. All right. Oh, I got a lot of you guys. All right. Zelius Zenith, thank you for the follow. Zubin 2000, thank you for the follow. And Donovan Vance, thank you for the follow. Thanos dancing, baby. Getting that Infinity Gauntlet ready. So who would you suggest to go for instead of Magneto? Before Magneto, there's a lot of good characters. I think next on the docket, let me think. I think it's Invisible Woman after Star-Lord, if I'm remembering correctly. So if you have Sinister Six, go for them. Magneto's not a bad character. You're gonna find use for him in the early part of the game, mid game, and you're still gonna have some use for him late game. But he shouldn't be like your first priority. If you are in the rotation and he's coming up soon, then yeah, go for him. But I wouldn't be focused on him. Focus on other characters. Maybe the Sinister Six to get your Invisible Woman and Shuri. If you can, go for Black Bolt and Phoenix. Those are two of the top characters in the game. I would go for those characters as soon as possible. Zoomman, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. Dr. Syed, I'm surprised. Fox Next, Scopely, it hasn't sued the bot creators. That's surprising as well. You know, when people were talking about it in a different game, just talking about bots on their channel, they got banned. I mean, not just talking about it. They were doing a little more. They were showing some of the things. But just this showing and denouncing it, things like that, they got banned. There's YouTube channels that I see running on MSF content creators' channels. I've seen it on my channel. I've seen it on other people's channels. They're running ads about these Blitz bots. Why aren't those channels being banned or copyright stricken or whatever? That's sort of baffling to me, because I've mentioned that. Like, why haven't they been banned? Why haven't they gotten copyright stricken? All these cheating ads. I don't know. Do you think the devs want to add more Blitz shards? I have not directly asked them about that. I want more Blitz shards though. I think the players want more Blitz shards. Emma has been talked about in other streams, not Iceman, so stay frost, my friends, is what Kynan78 said. It's been alluded to in this stream. I don't think it's been directly confirmed or denied. They're probably in China, not touched by US lawyers. Possibly, but they can get copyright stricken by Scopely and have their channels at least get the ads for those things taken down. What is up, Valley? Hope you and your family are healthy, safe. Thank you for keeping us entertained during these last month. Thank you, Paul. Awesome first name, brother. Xenocide Spider-Verse against Asgardians. Yes, I don't know if they could punch up. I know they could punch across and punch down it against the Asgardians. I've done it. Cerebro's comment on that post indicated they can detect it. That's what it indicates to me as well. They wanted a plan. They didn't want empty actions. So it does indicate that to me, because even though they haven't said that. So yeah. It was Sif I was worrying about. What were you worrying about, Sif? Oh, Spider-Verse? I get through her. I mean, you gotta go through Sif. You can't go around her. I guess Venom can flip the taunt. But more often than not, I am going through Sif. She has a lot of buffs on her. Venom doesn't always flip the right buff. So I would say if you choose a macro, you're leaving your fate in the hands of Scopely to decide how to interpret. Yeah, macro is very risky. I don't know what they are detecting, what their software is detecting, but macros I would think look very similar to bots. I mean, that's pretty much what a bot is, right? Can you explain why your mercs are positioned the way they are, trying to come up with a good setup for them? Don't follow my setup. Mine's are kind of random as far as my mercs. I place my good teams, but we could talk about my setup. There had to be some logic at some point, so let me go back and look at it and try to figure out what I was thinking at the time. But I don't know if my merc setup is the best one. First thing to do is make 6 teams containing 5 of each. The Unity characters with those. I mean, you can. I've done those in the past, and I've gotten those orbs, but I found that I'm going to reach those milestones anyway for those. So I just blitz with my normal teams, dropping down and then rotating all the way through, and I'm eventually going to hit those. But if you're just going for those orbs, those usage milestones by using those characters, that's the way to do it. And then not going after the other milestones. All right, Merc team. So what was I thinking when I did this placement? All right, so this is good. Ride guard at the end, and I think I placed Korath there just because he's the strongest character, so he should be able to take some hits. Lieutenant, I think, is very important, so I placed him on the end. I don't want him to take hits, and he is also very important. He's not as important, so that's how I placed him. I don't know if it's the right Goose MSF. Thank you for the subscription, brother. Carl's been dancing for you all day long, brother. All right, let's get back into some auto blitzing. We'll go do some Dark Dimension 3. We'll hang out. Maybe we'll do some PvP battling as well. Sir, what is the next legendary event so I can prepare? I'm not 100% sure. There is a cadence on my server, but I think it's Invisible Woman after Star-Lord. 90% sure. Let me go check it out. Let me open up Discord. Let me go to the infographic. Can you do a roster review with Mobile Gamer soon? We usually do those towards the end of the month, and it is towards the end of the month, so should be coming up soon. Last month we were late, and we did it at the beginning of this month, so that should be coming up soon. You guys can check out my rosters, my save squads, all that stuff. So we're familiar with the paid for Blitz spot that doesn't require you log in a game. But what do you think about BlueStacks macro where win is 50-50? Macros are rough, bro. You're risking. You're being very risky using a macro. Because I mean, essentially that's what a bot is. It's just a bunch of macros that are determined by different things, and yeah, so you're risky. You're risky. If you're using a macro, you're risking stuff. Are you gonna go back to hard blitzing for X23 next? Yes. New characters I go. Characters that don't have at 7 stars, I go hard. Characters that do have 7 stars, I don't really care. I'll do milestones and done. David Brunk, Silly Nolar, Mr. Sunshine, thank you guys for the follows. With Ultron, it's even easy. Guardians work for Asgard, not Thanos in the team. I'm not sure if I understand the question. Has the Mighty Drew heard anything about Dormammu or Mephisto coming? Please say yes. I do not know. I'm going to have to ask him. I don't know what he's heard. I have not. There's been a lot of craziness going on this week outside of the game that I needed to discuss. I felt I had to discuss it. Just, yeah, that's all I've said. I'm going to discuss it in a later video. Not going to discuss this on stream, but in a video coming out later today, I do talk with Casino. No editing, honest, everything, and you guys can decide. I didn't want there to be any misconceptions, so he says what he says, I say what I say, and you guys can decide how to interpret all that. But I don't think he's a bad guy. Saying ban bots after a year, but they aren't punished for prior botting is like catching bank robbers, letting them keep the cash. Well, I don't think they have a way to go back and look at that's why I think they did that. You know, I think they took all this time because they had no way to catch them. It appears now, just based on Cerebro's comments on Reddit, that they do have a way to catch them. So honestly, I don't think they know who was using bots previous to this. But as of that post yesterday, anybody that's using bots should be careful if they don't want their account banned. Oh my goodness. Silly Nolar, thank you for the follow. Can you hit my team in arena? I want to see my Black Order on defense. All right, let me see. Silly Horses, let me see if I can find you. Let's do that. Thank you for the donation, brother. Let me see. Where am I in arena? 32. All right. Where are you? Silly Nolar. Oh, Silly Horses. There you are. All right. I'll hit you. All right. So I got two teams. For every non-Black Order team, I use the Black Order. For my Black Order, for a Black Order, I use this team right here. This is my arena team against the Black Order. And it's been pretty good against the Black Order and against every other team. Every other non-empowered Thanos team, Black Order kicks their butt pretty easily. So that's my arena right now. Hey, Valley, what T4s does Brotherhood 2.0 do you use? T4s, all right. Magneto's, I'm going to have to look. I don't want to do the wrong ones. I think it's a special of Pyro and the ultimate of Pyro, and the special and the passive of Magneto. I think that's it. We'll go look after this. I don't want to give you the wrong information there. Really enjoyed Mobile Gamer on a mailbag. Is he coming more often? That was kind of an impromptu thing. I was right about to shoot that thing. He's like, hey, let's make a video. I was like, I'm about to do the mailbag one. Do you want to join me on it? It's like, sure. So we did that. I was like, all right, what are we going to shoot for you? It's like, I have no topic. So we didn't ended up shooting a video for his channel. But yeah, if he has time, I had fun. But it's you know, he has a different schedule than me. And sometimes our schedules line up, sometimes they don't. So, hey, Valley, can we address the fact that drop rates were clearly nerfed after the fix for the Unity fragments? That's what I'm hearing. I mean, what is there to do at this point? I mean, what recourse do we have? I mean, you could not spend on a game in protest. I mean, they nerf these things. I don't know why they don't communicate these things in advance. I guess it's going to cause more of an uproar. But it sucks, though. It sucks. I mean, what else is there to say? I don't know. Not a good move, especially with having the drop rates not working at the same time and low compensation for some, you know, because of it not working. So, Dre, hope I'm back, Valley. I want to rematch in balanced PvP. You barely beat me last time. I've never played a balanced PvP match. So you must be thinking of real-time PvP. I've never played a balanced one, but yeah. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the quote. Maybe, if we have time. I gotta get going to jiu-jitsu in less than an hour. So I gotta get through a few things. And if I'm done with those things and there's still time, then I will do some PvP. So hit me up then. T4s and Sinister 60 I have 0. I never invested in that team. When that team came out, I saw them as a Blitz team at best. And I had no use to really start building up a Blitz team. And I think even nowadays, they still are a Blitz team at best. Maybe a war. I mean, they're okay on war offense or war defense. I don't think they're really dominant in any game mode. So didn't invest in that team and still have not. What team packs do new players get now? I'm not sure. New players. Any new players? What team packs are out there now? I thought they're still getting those random packs of the X-Men, the Guardians, Shield, things like that. All right, so that was for you, Silly Nolar. That's the Black Order in action. That's the Black Order beater that I use. There's probably a lot of them, but that's the team that I use. Having a tough time going through Dark Dimension 2. What's the best way without Minerva? I heard if you got Symbiote Spider-Man, I hear that works. The symbiotes work pretty good. I think that a full Asgardian team would work pretty good. I like balance if me and my opponent predetermined teams just to see what teams are like maxed. Yeah, I that's what I was really looking forward to. And unfortunately, just since it's been released, I just haven't had time to do a lot of PvP to test it out. So I like it. It's even though I haven't used it, I love the game mode. I love the idea behind it, and exactly what you said, being able to test teams. If they had Unity orbs in the reborn, what just happened? Sealy Nola resub for another month. Thank you, brother. You are breathtaking, baby. Love it, love it. And yeah, that was, sorry I had to hit your arena team, but that's what you wanted, and that's how I beat the Black Order on defense. Do you know if Shuri is the only Wakandan on her team? If her T4 special gives her 1 energy? No, that was something that I thought way back in the day, and since retracted that and corrected that. She does not give it out to herself if she's the only Asgardian or only Wakandan on the team. Let's do this one. And I think we do the weekly news update with a different guest every time. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with it. I'm not making a commitment one way or the other, but I am talking with Casino later today. I actually spoke with him last night. Video will be out later today though, guys, so check that out. And you could hear everything from him. No secondhand, nothing. And you can make your determination if you want to stand with him or stand against him. But it is, yeah, it's accurate. It's unedited. Terry Fields, thank you for the follow. 11th president, thank you for the follow as well, guys. You guys are all breathtaking. Awesome stuff. Does anyone know the next legendary character in the event? The when, we don't know, but if they follow their rotation, pretty sure that it's I said that I didn't open the Discord. Let me open the Discord. I'm not sure why I didn't open. When do you think Cyclops will be followable? Oh my goodness, I have no idea. My phone has a built-in macro recorder, technically not a third-party software, so that's still a risk. Then I think it can be not like I playing Blitz. I throwing technicalities out there. I mean, anything that uses macros and not you pressing the buttons, you're at risk. You know, it might not detect you. It might detect you. But yeah. All right. So yeah, after Star-Lord is Invisible Woman. After Invisible Woman is Nick Fury, and then after Nick Fury is Magneto. That's the current rotation of legendaries. It is subject to change at any time, but that's what it's been for a while. How high do you think your Black Order can punch up an arena against Phoenix and Black Bolt teams? I'm not sure. They have not run across one that they have not beaten yet. They're pretty high. I mean, 3 of the 4 members are T14. They're all level 75, and they all have at least 4 red stars, and that's every mod. Everybody else has at least 5, so they're pretty beefy. So just maxing it, just getting teams that far above the Black Order, it's not going to be a huge punch up because my Black Order is pretty beefy. Valley, what T4s did you put on Mr. Sinister? I put it on his ultimate, on his passive. The passive nowadays, I'm not sure if it's needed as much as it was when I put it on. Back in the day, when you put the T4 on his passive, that meant the clone's passive also had his T4 on. Now, all you need to do is just put it on the ultimate. But I think both of those are still good. Are we getting a Nick Fury retirement party? The community's been asking that for a while. I'm not sure if I've seen any responses to Foxnix on that, so I'm not sure if that's gonna be likely to be happening. Valley, give him advice. You're the only person who supports him that makes him reflect on how to be better. I want the old Casino back with his humor, less cocky. I was pretty frank with him in the interview. I was not nice. It was not a laughing, joking, pre-planned interview. There were some things that we discussed beforehand, but it's pretty much just what it is right there. You know, the good, the bad. If I felt he said something needed to be called out, I call him out on it. It's a good interview. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention to the team. Hopefully they can win. Flyin watching Twitch, chat, or YouTube. I'm watching both, which is why if you look in the chat, you're getting this restream bot. That's because we're on both, and the chat bot, I'm seeing both of the chats. But I'm slow sometimes, so sometimes I don't catch up. So I apologize if I miss your message. What time is the video going to drop? Haven't decided yet. Later. It'll be sometime. I'm going to jiu-jitsu after this. Not sure what I'm going to do. I might go to the gym after that. I might go to the grocery store. Come home. This is technically my lifting off day, so I might take today off. Or I might go there and do an easy workout like arms. Not sure. But it's let me say sometime after 2 o'clock my time. That's Central Time in the US. So that's when I'll drop it. It's all done. It's all shot. Just haven't edited it, but there's not gonna be too much editing because I'm just gonna release it. There you go. I thought bots were illegal. They were. They always were. If we looked into the terms of service, they always were illegal. But now it is very overtly illegal. That's the difference. What T4 should I put in Star-Lord? I think I just did his passive. I'm glad you held him responsible. I called him out, but on things that I think he needed to be called out on. And I made known some of the things that I thought people were saying about him that weren't true. There are some things that were true that I let him know, but there's also some things that weren't true that I wanted to clarify as well. So just wanted to be accurate. That's the only thing. Shane McMahon, thank you for the follow, baby. Yeah. Gypsy Danger, thank you for the follow as well. Heavy Arms as well. And Dev Rowell and the Real Weasel, thank you guys all for the follows. What is up, Reds 1001? Gypsy Danger, I don't think Casino is helping himself out much with account appraisal channel. He's afforded his Discord. I have not seen that, so I have no comment. I mean, you could accuse Casino of a lot of things and probably accurate on a lot of them, but what he's being accused of by a lot of people, I don't think is accurate. But yeah, there's some things that are questionable that he does. The account thing would be one of them, but I have not seen it, so that's all I'm going to comment on that for now. If you guys are taking too seriously, if you don't like, dislike, if you don't like the video, then dislike it. If you do like it, like it. Hopefully, if you dislike it though, you leave a constructive criticism comment in there, in the comments, so I can improve the video. If he's yeah, I don't want to keep talking. I'm gonna talk about it in the video, guys. I don't want to keep talking about it in this stream. Let's talk about some MSF fun stuff here, guys. That was a hard conversation for me to have. Anyway, did you see the postcard from Deadpool on the MSF Facebook page? I saw something on, I'm not sure if it was Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. I saw something, I didn't notice it too much, so I said, do you believe in red star seed theory? He tried a few works. I don't know if I fully believe in it, but I do try it. I do attempt it. If it, just to protect myself in case it doesn't work, or in case it does work. I don't know. I still do it. I don't know if I fully believe in it though. So if it's gonna give me a slight advantage, I want to try it because that's something that's not like botting or anything. That's not against terms of service. It's just the timing of when you open things. So if that could matter, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, then I'll do it. I don't know if it's real though. So you guys could do it if you want. When is X23 offer supposed to drop? I don't know. If could be tonight, honestly. If her Blitz, I don't know if we got a date on the Blitz. I'm assuming that it's next Thursday. So if her Blitz is next Thursday, we could get X23 tonight. It is thought it was a restream bot that was incredibly chatty guy. No. Yeah, this man, that's so if you're seeing restream bot on YouTube, that is someone from Twitch chatting, and if you're seeing restream bot on Twitch, that's someone from YouTube chatting. So That's just Friday mornings. I do stream on both, and then on most other times I'm just on Twitch. But normally I do try to do one a week that goes on Twitch and YouTube. Valley, could I put all T4s on Captain Marvel? Is good. Would you not recommend it? Back in the day, I would, because I was getting a lot of usage out of her. I don't know if my usage on Captain Marvel right now would justify every single T4 on her. So that's a question that's gonna answer. You're gonna have to ask for yourself, based on what your usage is. Based on how my usage is for her right now, probably just do her ultimate and passive. But good character, awesome character. If you have a good team for her, then awesome. Won't Fury be before Invisible Woman? Not according to the release cadence. Oh, Raw! Oh, no, Raywin, 89. Thank you for the donation, brother. Make it rain.
Oh, make it rain.
Make it rain.
Oh, make it
one
rain.
more time.
Oh,
Thank you. You are awesome. You are breathtaking, brother. Brohan, thank you for the follow. Jeff, thank you for the follow. Mr. All-Star 23. Real Weasel, thank you guys all for the follows. Oh. That'll be me. I sent a screenshot of a roster. Could you do a review? Not today. Maybe on a future stream. Maybe like on a Twitch stream where I don't try to compress the time. When I'm on YouTube, I try to keep the time compressed. So probably not today. That's not my expertise. All right, I think we're done with Blitz, right? No, one more battle. Then we'll move on. Put this thing on auto. Valley, have you broken up your Wakandans? I've made everybody work except for Okoye. I've not broken them up yet. I have not. I should, but I haven't. It's a good idea to build up Sinister 6 early for 2. Where did the question go? I lost the question. Scroll down. Isn't it a good idea to build up Sinister 6 for 2 legendaries, plus gives you hella node perfectly after? Yeah, that's why I recommend it second. I think you do need some cosmic characters. You need a good team. I think Guardians are a good team. That's why I have them go first. You could even go Defenders. The guide that I put out starts a little later than it did in the past. You got a little more free reign on your opening few farms. Once you can get to those nodes in phase 1, though, that's where I think you should be going. You do this every day on Twitch, Smash Time. No, I don't do this every day on Twitch. I miss Fridays every now and then, but normally every Friday mornings I'm on Twitch and YouTube, and then I'm just on Twitch randomly. You know, Twitch I think is just for fun to hang out with you guys. YouTube is serious for me though, but Twitch is just for fun. All right, so that's that. Done with that Blitz rotation. Did we get any more orbs? Can we open any more orbs? I wasn't paying attention to that, so let's open it if we can. We have one Unity orb for that rotation. Let's see what we get here. And it is trash. Oh, we got some here. No. Yes. There we go. All right, so we're on milestone 22 now. And she is very far away. Hopefully we'll get at least the 5-star before that. But let's go do our daily Dark Dimension 3. Legend of Vaughn. What is up? Everything is going decent today. Can't wait for Doreen. Who's Doreen? Doreen. I you know what? That's probably a Marvel character's name. I'm not putting it together though. Can we see your X-Force team so far? Yeah, right after this. I'll show you X-Force. Get wrecked, nerds! Have you tried your node theory? Find out what to farm, select the item. If you don't want to farm, make sure you farm the item. Yeah, so I do that. I do that in other games too. I think there is something to the C3 for nodes a little. So if I'm not getting what, oh, I can't auto this. All right, hopefully we could get at least through this wave. Oh, there goes Phoenix. Okay, they lost their Coulson, which is good. We lost all of our protection. All right, let's do this over. I don't like how that run went. Can I donate to you on YouTube? Yeah. What did you eat for breakfast? I didn't eat breakfast. I normally intermittent fast. So I eat lunch, dinner. I get all my calories in that time, and then breakfast I use later. So yeah, normally on my workouts I'm going. Oh, Dorina Squirrel Girl. God, yes, yes. Thank you, Thorn. Thorn in the house. Hey, if you're streaming, I'm gonna go off in a little bit, but if you're streaming, I'll host you today, brother. Thorn in the house, the moderator of the Discord. I don't know how to make you a moderator here. Thanks for the donation last night to Goofy. What does it mean when your stars are out lines? I know how you... Oh, okay. So that's when you pull red stars and you don't have the gold stars to match it. So the red stars are actually only what you have the gold stars for. So I hope that makes sense. I don't know if that was a good explanation, but that's what it means. Contest of Champions, consider emulators third party and you will get banned. Yeah, every game is different. Every game is different. I mean technically emulators might be against the terms of service, but they're not taking action against it. But I guess if you are using an emulator, it gives them the out to ban your account at any time that they piss you off or you piss them off. But yeah, I mean, I'm disgusted with the devs that I play on BlueStacks, and I need to be able to play on BlueStacks. And I haven't said that it's because of the terms of service, even though it might be. So, all right, let's take down these guys. This is decent. This is better than our first run. We'll keep this. We won't clone anybody. Take out these secure. Oh, should have went after this guy right here. Oh, there goes Ultron for the first time. They're not gonna clone him. Seriously, you and Mobile Gamer is... Thank you. Yeah, he's... Gather dust. Hey, man. Would you buy Unity Orb Pack if you were behind and know you can't hit all the milestones? If I knew it would get me something valuable and that value was worth the 20 bucks, then yes, but I consider those orbs kind of crappy anyway. Six of those orbs are not worth the 20 bucks. If it only is if it's going to let you get another milestone and get some good resources with it. But I have a low... Some people, they can spend a lot in this game and not really affect. I don't like to spend a lot of money in this game, so I need a good value for me to spend. Or it needs to be a new character. Or I need to be able to make a video. That's my thing. If I can make a video on it, I'll spend a little more freely. If it's just for fun or just for my account, I spend very, very rarely. You know, this it's kind of a business. What's the news on Blitz spots? Oh, all right. We read that earlier. We'll go back to it though. Apocalyptic Tim, since you weren't here. All right. They're cracking down on Blitz cheating. This is a result last night. Philip Todd, thank you for the super chat, brother. You are breathtaking. All right. Yes. Third-party applications, Blitzbot scripts that simulate player activity in Blitz is considered cheating. They interface with emulators, so they specifically mention emulators here, and they don't say that emulators are cheating, which is a good thing for all of us that use BlueStacks. For those of us that use Nox, all of us that use emulators legitimately, this is a good thing. But the scripts, these other applications, even macros at this point are questionable, guys. So you use that at your own risk. I would definitely advise against it, though. I advised against it before. All right, we are on difficulty 4. I'm getting my butt kicked. And unfortunately, I did auto last night and lost a bunch of my team. So we're going in here with my old team. Let's see how they do. Why don't you revive Phoenix at least once? You know why? Because I missed days. I think this is like the 3rd time this week that I'm hitting Dark Dimension 3. And I feel if I'm hitting it every day, it's worth it to spend those cores. If I'm missing days, though, and forgetting to do it, it feels dumb to do that. So that's why I don't revive Phoenix. Thanks. Awesome, Apocalyptic Tim. Glad to help you get caught up. Reds. What is up? Bo Bennett. Valley. Is Symbiote Spider-Man still viable at 4 red, 4 yellow? I mean, you talk about viable. The question should be viable over who? Who else do you have an option? So the question should be, is Symbiote Spider-Man at 4 and 4 red, 4 yellow more valuable than other character? And I don't know what characters you have on your roster. You got to take a look at that for yourself to see what your other city hero characters are. I would think yes, though. Is he going to be as valuable as a built-up Symbiote Spider-Man? No. It's not going to be as fast as those characters, but is he better than nothing? Or better than some of the other characters that you might have? You know, because a Ghost Rider. I mean, a Ghost Rider is okay, but the valuable characters are the spiders, the 3 spiders, and the other 2 aren't going to function as good without Symbiote Spider-Man there. So, all right, we're going to die as long as we don't lose our... Oh, we just lost her. This is kicking my butt. I've lost my Black Order. Unfortunately, wasn't paying attention. And, all right, should we quit? Yeah, no, let's just kill him. Let's just kill him. Jeez, we already hit the 60%. Oh, T-Force. Yes, okay. Let me go back to that. We're already at 60% on this. This is just kind of for my own personal pride after getting my butt kicked, but yeah. No, Captain Griot is better. Valley, is it better to get Unity Orbs with cores or buy the pack? I'm at like 10K cores right now. For you, it might be better. If you've been saving up for a while, you got nothing else that you're going to spend cores at, then yes. Oh, Raid Shadow. I got to take that off. They're not sponsoring the stream, guys. You can use the link. It's not supporting the channel. X-Force, though. T-Force for X-Force. I only have one X-Force T4, and that's the Domino passive. All right, X-Force right here. This is where I have him built up right now. This is what's kind of this 3 stars on Cable and 3 red stars on Negasonic is kind of what's making me hesitant to build this team. If I had at least 4 on all of these characters, and then maybe when X23 comes out, if I get a good pull for X23, I might start to build this character, this team. But yeah, this is keeping me lacking right now. That team. What's funny, ValleyFlyin is always talked to, and no one thought there were that many botters out there. All the questions about macros and if they're illegal now tells you there's more than anyone thought. I have no idea. I still don't know how many botters there are out there. You know, sometimes I think that there's a lot more than people are claiming. Sometimes I think, it's not that bad. I don't know how many there are. But I don't know what detection system they're using either to detect botters. And I know that there's some people that use macros. Their system might think it's the same thing because there's a lot of similarities between macros and bots. Stop using Scientist Supreme in Ultimate 7. Symbiote or Ebony is much better. Yeah, the problem, Philippe, is they both died. I had them on. It was a good run. I thought we were still on difficulty 2. Put that thing on auto and everybody died, and I noticed it when they're all dead. So I don't have a lot of the good characters anymore. That's why I'm using Scientist Supreme, Philippe. Groot is better than Captain Noir for Dark Dimension 2. I used Groot. Groot has some good synergy with Rocket. So need Negasonic to 5 for her next legendary. That's what some people are saying. I've talked to Drew. He hasn't heard anything about the unlock for the next legendary. Obviously, Foxnex has not said anything. But if Drew doesn't know, then I'm not sure who it is. It may be X-Force. It may still be undetermined yet. They may have not decided on who the unlock is or what the unlock is. Do you have a favorite standalone meta character besides Hulk? If we're talking standalone, not on a team, Captain Marvel is going to be pretty high because standalone value, she has some. She could survive on her own. Ultron could kind of survive on her own. Phoenix needs somebody so that when she turns into Dark Phoenix, she doesn't die right away. Sinister has one move. If you clone the right person, awesome, but you're gonna need a team to kind of protect him. Symbiote Spider-Man is kind of a standalone character. That's about it. All right, I think we're about done here, guys. That's all. I want to talk about the Blitz spots. I wanted to do Dark Dimension 3. Wanted to do a Blitz rotation and talk with you guys. I think all those things are done. So I'm going to start wrapping up today, or this stream, guys. So let me look and see who is on Twitch right now. Who is broadcasting some Marvel Strike Force on Twitch. Who do we got here? All right, so choices right now. Thorn, I do want to host you one day. I don't know if you're still on. We have Sanraven, who we went to last week. We have A.V. Muse. Not familiar with him, but we could go there. Sly IRL, we could go there as well, and we could go to Willie Long. Where do you guys want to go to? Sanraven has 1 vote. We went there last week. Before you go, Valley, you the man, keep it awesome. And thank you, brother Luke. You the man as well. Thank you also. I'm here, but not streaming. Oh, Thorn, you got to start streaming on Fridays so I can host you. Do you think Willie gets 1 vote? So 1 vote for Willie, 1 vote for Sanraven. See, thank you, Leviathan. Do you think MSF, Fox Next Scopely do enough for long-term player appreciation? I think they try their best. I think some of their decisions don't go over as well as I think they would like. But the good thing is with Fox Next, they have shown that they are willing to step back and make some changes. And they do show that they do listen to the community. They might not always respond, but they do listen to the community. So I think, in my opinion, they do enough. If anything, the devs' response bots pissed me off even more. It's basically saying, congratulations, cheaters, because we took so long to address the issue. You get to get away with all this time. Yeah. I know some people, I see the comments in that Reddit post. Some people did take it like that. I think, honestly, though, they had no way of going back. And it kind of leads to that cerebral comment. They don't want to make empty threats. If they can't follow through with doing something on the past, then yeah. All right, I think we have enough votes for Send Raven, so we're gonna go to Send Raven on Twitch here, guys. We're gonna be around a little bit after on YouTube, but Twitch, I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for stopping by. We are going to Send Raven right now. Not right now, in a few seconds. YouTube, we're gonna be here for a few more seconds after we switch over on Twitch, though. And where is the time? 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are going to Send Raven right now. Thank you guys on Twitch and YouTube, guys. Thank you for the follow as well. We are signing off in just a little bit, but I did want to give you guys a big thank you. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Check out that video later if you've had enough on that subject. My next video is going to be on Casino. I'm talking with him. Fair conversation, I think. It's a fair conversation. So that is my next video. If you're interested in that subject, check it out. If you're not, make sure you check out my video after that, because it will be back to normal business as usual Marvel Strike Force stuff. So that is it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you guys had fun. I had fun. It's always cool hanging out with you guys in the Valley Club, cracking down on the Blitz stream. Casino did nothing wrong. There's a few things. We talk about it. There's a few things. We'll check it out. If you're interested in the subject, check it out. But thank you guys. Subscribe, smash. I will see you guys next time. Fist bump, baby. Great weekend. ValleyFlyin, out.